Blondes are fascinating. There are all kinds of blondes, but the most iconic blonde is the icy cool blonde. The cool blonde made famous by Alfred Hitchcock. Whether it be the tragic Marion Crane from Psycho, or Madeleine Elster from Vertigo, Frances Stevens from How to Catch a Thief, and Melanie Daniels from The Birds, and even Marnie. But tonight we're going to be having a Vesper martini in celebration of a different kind of cool blonde. And that kind of a cool blonde is not a woman, but a man. And that cool blonde is Daniel Craig, who portrays the role of Agent 007. We're going to be exploring a wonderful perfume for women that really works well on a man, and particularly a cool, sophisticated, aloof, and dangerous kind of man. So stay with me while we explore this very exciting perfume. And as I said, we're celebrating the cool blonde with a very cool blonde perfume that can be worn by a man. And we're going to also be enjoying this delicious Vesper. Now, I chose a Vesper because my cool blonde, as I mentioned in the intro, is Daniel Craig. And of course, he plays James Bond. Now, a dry martini is his drink, but the Vesper is a drink he invented, a Vesper martini. And what is in a Vesper martini? Well, I'll tell you from the book. A dry martini, Bond said, one in a deep champagne goblet. Oui, monsieur. Just a moment. 3 measures of Gordon's, 1 of vodka, a half measure of Quina Lillet. Shake it very well until it's ice cold, and then add a large thin slice of lemon peel. Got it? Certainly, monsieur. The barman seemed pleased with the idea. Gosh, that's certainly a drink, said Leiter. Bond laughed. When I'm concentrating, he explained, I never have more than 1 drink before dinner. But I do like that one to be a large and very strong and very cold and very well made. I hate small portions of anything, particularly when they taste bad. This drink's my own invention. I'm going to patent it when I can think of a good name. So, I'm just sitting here reading my MI6 Confidential magazine all about everything there is to love and enjoy about James Bond. It's a wonderful magazine full of wonderful articles. Here's an article written by the writers of the new film, which is called Spectre, talking about writing the film. And there's a wonderful article on John Barry, one of the great composers of the James Bond line of the James Bond films. Here's an article on Terry Hatcher, and it just goes on and on. There's Grace Jones, and it's a wonderful, wonderful book that or magazine that you can get online. I'll put a link down below for anyone who's interested. But now on with our exploration of this perfume that this fragrance that I've been teasing you about since the very beginning of this video. And of course, as you can see right here, the fragrance is Infusion d'Iris by Prada. It was created in 2007, and the nose behind it is Daniel Roche Andrier, A-N-D-R-I-E-R, Andrier. She's known for many, many, many fragrances, including Bottega Veneta's Pour Homme from 2013, Opera Prima from 2014, Luna Rossa for Prada from 2012, and of course Prada Amber Pour Homme. It is considered a woody musk floral, and I would say that the accords that really stand out for me are its woodiness, its balsamicness, and its powderiness. And the really special thing about this perfume, or this fragrance, this is the EDT, it also comes in EDP form, is its austerity. It is so incredibly austere and reserved in its sophistication. And that's why it works so well on a man and would be a perfect fragrance for James Bond. It opens with African orange, mandarin orange, and neroli. That is very, very limited in the opening, because what comes up and what dominates the fragrance all the way through is this incredible dry iris. There's Mystique and Galbanum in the middle notes, but this is also wrapped and enveloped with that incredible iris note. Now, this is not a kind of iris that is lipsticky or like the inside of a lady's handbag, for instance, like Dior Homme. This is very, very cool and crisp and austere, as I said. Now, the bottom notes are vetiver, Virginia cedar, incense, and benzoin, and these also lend to its masculinity and its coolness. It is so incredibly, well, it's coldly dangerous, I would say. It is so, it hints at danger and mystery and sensuousness. Now, the sensuousness comes up. You would think that cold and austere would not be the combination that would give you a sensuous fragrance, but in the dry down, it becomes very, very sensual. It is an incredibly beautiful fragrance from Prada, and I highly recommend it for men and for women. It certainly is, as Natalie Patel said, much more superior in this form than the men's form that they make. That one just doesn't work for me, and doesn't work for Natalie. I'll put a link down to her review of Infusion d'Iris by Prada. So there you have my take on this beautiful fragrance that works so well for a woman that a man of great distinction and boldness could also get away with it. So why don't you give it a try? This is Lanier Smith from Sense Memory saying, remember, wear what you love and not what they say you should like. Cheers.